to my channel. It's Christina at Homeschool and Grace. And today's video is, well, I had filmed an entire weekly update for 2 weeks, weeks 24 and 25, and somehow I had hit record for one part, and then I guess I turned it off. I don't know. I don't even remember doing that sometime through it. And so I got like a snippet, and the rest I talked for 30-40 minutes to nothing. It wasn't recording. Right now I see the red dot. It's recording. So this is now just, I wanted to show you this cute little video of my 5-year-old saying her Bible verse. So I'm gonna stop talking and you can see it right here. Okay, go ahead now.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. He will seek His will and show you the path to take.
Good job.
Yay.
Okay, so that was Abby. Isn't she adorable? I was so proud of her memorizing that verse. She learned it at Sunday school or one of our church services, and so she memorized it, and I was so proud of her, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Next, I thought I would just share with you a couple updates that I had shared in the video that is not it. So I'll share those with you. I will come up with another weekly update. I have to refilm it. And they're a little cumbersome to film, so thank you for giving me grace for it's going to be a little bit till I can get another one filmed, because the June 17th to 18th, I will be at the Oregon's Homeschool Conference in Albany, Oregon for with Ocean Network. So I'm not speaking or anything. I'm just going with a friend who I actually met on here. She might be watching, so she knows who she is. So I'm super excited to go and to listen to the speakers and go to the used book sale. And what else will I be doing? Looking at the curriculum hall and everything. So I'm really excited to do that, and I hope to see you there if you're in the Oregon area and you plan to go. So that is where I will be then. Next, so I won't be able to film a weekend or film a video when I typically do, because I'll be out of town. Next, I wanted to share a couple updates, family updates with you. So we had gotten into a really bad habit of screen time, especially after the miscarriage, and then I ended up getting sick for 3 weeks. I had done a video and said, like, I'm still a little sick, but I seem to be on the mends. Well, it like took a turn for the worse, and I thought I got sick with something else. Come to find out, it was actually a sinus infection, and so I ended up having to get on antibiotics. But like, we went to urgent care on a Sunday, and then Monday was the holiday, and so I couldn't even get my antibiotics till Tuesday. And so I was just miserable. But then as soon as I took them, it was like an hour later, I was feeling better. It was like a miracle. It was amazing. So praise the Lord, I am finally really better. But it took a while. So because of all that, and even before that, we've always been pretty lax on like screen time. Like we did like, we'll turn it off, but we're pretty like during the school day, you know, you can have a rest time and you can watch a screen, or you can be on a screen for like an hour. Well, it was starting to get out of hand and getting like longer, especially with these 2 last big events. And I was like, this is a problem. And I was noticing that there was becoming an expectation for screen time from the girls, and like, this is a privilege. This isn't like a right, like to be on these screens. So we did a hard no screen challenge. I found, like, I just looked up no screen challenge online, and I found one that seemed doable. And so we did that for a week to see how the girls would do with that and how we would do with it, because I was even getting like used to having like this time during the day where I could go watch, YouTube. I could, I don't know, put on something and just watch and relax. And it was becoming a bad habit for me too. So or just like be on social media. So we did this challenge, and it was so incredible. Like the changes I saw, like because they didn't have anything else to do during the day, or they didn't have the screen time to look forward to, like they were reading more on their own, which they had gotten we all had gotten kind of bad about reading as much as we used to. And so that really built up. So that was a blessing. And then just being more creative in just the week, like creating new games. We were going to the park a lot, so that was fun because it was like the one nice, I think there were 3 days with nice weather that week. So we were able to go to the park a couple times. We went to the library like 4 times. So that was also a good motivator too, because with summer break, all the libraries are starting their summer reading program. So we signed up at 3 of them because we figured we'll either do one each month, or if they read an hour every day, they can, get that credit. So they were pretty excited about that. And actually right before I got on here, my oldest at one of the libraries has a drawing for the teens. If they read a book and they write a review about it, they get a $10 gift card, and she won. So that was really exciting. So that happened. So yeah, we are going to continue this no screen thing. And this week has been a little bit harder there because it's been really rainy here in Portland. I'm like, I don't think summer's ever coming. I've been looking at the forecast, and it's still, the rain's going to end, but it's going to be cloudy for the next 10 days. Like we need summer. We need sunshine. My poor garden is like, my little zucchini's like, I need sun. So that's been we all need some sun here. But we're doing all right. And then, so that's made it a little bit more challenging because we haven't been able to get outside. If it's sunny, I've decided this summer, and if they ask to go to the park, we will go to the park. And we're trying to find new parks all around us. So just to make it fun. And so that's what we're doing. And then we did decide they could have screen times on the weekend. And so that's been good for them. And even that's even limited. So it's just all around much better. Much, much better around here. So I was just talking to a girlfriend, and she said that she's allowing her kids for the summer screen time 3 times a week. And I think it's limited to like 30 minutes, maybe an hour. So that's what I thought that was a good idea. But we still are working through school, and I don't really want to, if we didn't have such a problem with screen time lately, I would allow that, but right now we're not allowing that. Okay, so that was one big thing that we're kind of working through our family. And then another thing is, I've shared before that I've done Fly Lady Cat, and so Fly Lady system. Well, I follow Fly Lady Cat on YouTube, and then I started following her on Patreon, and I would always do good for so long, and then I'd fall off the horse. And I realized I need to make changes. I need to be held accountable. So I started following her on Patreon, and then I became a mentee. I'm being mentored by her, and so that's been a blessing. I've talked to her once so far, and I'll be mentored twice a month. And so right now what I'm working on is getting my kids helping around the house more. And so they're helping with after dinner routines to clean up the kitchen quickly so it's not all on me. They're also having to make their beds every morning because we weren't always diligent about that, and getting ready for the day, and then getting our homeschool routine to a shorter amount. Because I had said we homeschool about 6 to 8 hours a day, which I think I was thinking overall, my girls will work on things that I'm not necessarily sitting there. So I can definitely pare that down. I'm just thinking the overall that what we're homeschooling, I'm not actually teaching for 8 hours a day or reading or something. So that's what we're working on there. So with the no screen time, it's been helpful. Well, you have nothing else to do. Go do your chores or your routines. So that's where we're at with that. And that is that. So I want to give those couple updates. You know, the homeschool conference, no screen time challenge. And if you're interested in that, I can put the link below for what I read about it. They had some good tips for like distracting the, you know, boredom that like you have to start out with. Because you'll hear I'm bored a lot. So but that's okay. And then lastly, the Fly Lady system. If you're interested in that, I'll link Kat's channel. She is so helpful if you're struggling with keeping your house in order or like clutter, any of that, or just having routines. It's super helpful. I never felt like I was taught that. You know, by the time I got to high school or even junior high, there was no home ec. I think I had one class that was like, sew a stuffed animal, make a pizza. I think that was about it. So not really like the home skills that I needed. And my mom just did a lot around the house. So they didn't really have me do much. So I just didn't have that instilled in me or how to do it. So, but I'm definitely learning and it's getting better. So anyway, that is finally it, I think. So I hope to see you at the homeschool conference. And if you like this video, here are some others to go and check out. And I hope to see you at the next video. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.